Hello, and welcome to English Podcast with Missy. Here we learn English for real life. Clear, slow, and simple. Let's learn English together. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello, my dear friends. It's Missy again, and welcome back to our cozy English corner. Today, I want to take you on a little journey. Not to the past, not to a place we already know, but to the future. Yes, today we're talking about dreams and goals. We all have them. They are like little lights that guide us forward. Sometimes they are clear, like a big shining star. Sometimes they are small, like a candle. But even small candles give us light. And in English, we have many ways to talk about the future. We say I will, I'm going to, I plan to, I hope to, or I might. These little words help us share our dreams. So pour yourself a cup of tea, or just sit back and relax. Let's dream together and let's practice our English too. When I was a little girl, people often asked me, Missy, what will you be when you grow up? And oh, I loved answering that question. My answers changed almost every week. One week I would say, I will be a teacher. The next week, I will be a singer. Then, I will travel the whole world and live in a castle. I remember drawing pictures of myself in these different futures. I drew myself on a stage with a microphone. I drew myself as a teacher standing in front of a big classroom. I drew myself with a backpack, walking in the mountains. At that age, I didn't know if it was possible, but I loved imagining. Children often use will when they speak about the future. It's simple, strong, and full of hope. I will do it. I will go there. I will be this or that. And maybe even as adults, we can learn something from that. Sometimes it's good to say I will, with the same confidence as a child. When I became a teenager, my dreams started to change. They became a little more realistic and maybe a little more serious too. I remember sitting with my friends in the schoolyard and we would say things like, I'm going to study hard this year. I'm going to pass the exam. I'm going to apply to university. This is when going to became my favorite phrase. Because now, I had not only dreams but also plans. For example, I remember saying, I'm going to save money because I want to travel. And I really did it. I worked in a little shop after school, and I saved every small coin. Later, I bought my first train ticket to another country. It wasn't a long trip, just a few days. But for me, it was huge, because I realized dreams can become real if we make a plan. Now, let's come to the present. Today, as an adult, I still have dreams. Some are small and simple. I will cook a nice dinner tomorrow. I'm going to call my mom this weekend. Some are bigger. I will start a new project next year. I'm going to keep writing stories. I will continue to learn and grow. And sometimes I'm not sure. Then I use might. I might take a long trip next summer. I might start learning Italian. I might try painting just for fun. That word might is beautiful, don't you think? It leaves space for surprise, for life to decide. Now, let me close my eyes for a moment. Let me imagine my future. One day, I hope I will live in a small house with a big garden. In the mornings, I will drink tea on the porch, listening to the birds. In the afternoons, I will write stories. And in the evenings, maybe I will invite friends over and we will laugh together. I plan to travel too. I will visit new countries. I'm going to try new food. I might get lost in new cities. And maybe I will even meet some of you, my listeners. When I think about that, my heart feels warm. So now I ask you, what about you? Where will you be in 5 years? In 10 years? What will you do? Try to picture it. Try to say it in English. Dreams are not only about tomorrow. They give us strength today. When you say, I will do it, you feel stronger. When you say, I'm going to try, you feel ready. When you say, I might, you feel open to adventure. Even if your dream is far away, every small step matters. Step by step, you move closer. And you know what? Learning English is also a dream and a goal. Maybe you say, I will learn 10 new words this week. I'm going to practice listening every day. I might watch a movie in English this weekend. These little steps, my friend, are bringing you closer to your goal. Let's pause for a mini lesson. In English, we can talk about the future in many ways. Will, for promises, decisions, predictions. I will be a teacher. I will call my friend tomorrow. Going to, for plans or intentions. I'm going to save money. I'm going to clean my apartment. Might, for possibility. I might start a new hobby. I might travel next year. Plan to, hope to, want to. Other ways to talk about the future. I plan to take a new class. I hope to meet new people. I want to keep writing stories. Each of these phrases lets us share our future in a different way. Now, I want you to practice. Think of 3 sentences about yourself. Something you will do tomorrow. Something you are going to do this year. Something you might do one day. For example, I will finish my homework tomorrow. I'm going to visit my cousin this year. I might move to a new city one day. If you can, say them out loud right now. Hearing your own voice makes your dreams more powerful. Here are some special words and chunks from today's story. I will. A promise or a strong decision. I'm going to. A plan you already decided. I might. Maybe. Possibility. Step by step. Slowly but moving forward. Dreams give us direction. They show us where to go. Little lights that guide us forward. A poetic way to describe dreams. So, my dear friends, today we traveled together into the future. With dreams, with goals, and with grammar. Remember, your English learning is also a dream and a goal. Every word you learn, every story you listen to, every sentence you practice, it brings you closer to the future you want. So keep dreaming, keep planning, and keep speaking. I hope you will carry today's lesson with you. And I hope you will keep imagining your tomorrow with hope. Until next time, this is Missy, sending you a big smile and warm wishes. Take care, and I'll see you again in our next story.